Gravity!
It is the thing.
Gravity, no!
Yeah, fuck you, Yoshi.
So, got anything interesting to talk about?
So yes, this time, it's been an interesting few weeks.
Oh?
So this time I actually put it all down on my phone, so I don't randomly forget things due to game-induced brain trauma.
Game-induced brain trauma. That's a new one.
Yep.
Sounds familiar, though.
Alright, and at the top of the list we have Trump. Of course,
no.
because we always do.
Not
Something
again.
I never forget to do. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fuck. Anyway, I was gonna mention all the stuff that Trump did in the past few weeks, but I'm going to ignore all that now because there's been a new development. Because this is actually fairly recent now. This is a there was a bombing in London. There was a bombing in London that happened either today or late yesterday. And of course Trump has to give his 2 cents on it and starts blaming the London administration for not tightening up its defenses because whatever, man. So the people in England, being the great people that they are, basically politely told him to fuck off.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And did he react to that?
Not yet at least. But seriously, what are you trying to say with that though? I don't really know. The guy's spiteful. This is also where he plans to end DACA, but then doesn't plan to end DACA anymore. And then stuff. Basically what happens is that what's going on is that he's saying he was going to end DACA, and then everyone in everyone's college, you got emails, right?
I
No.
think so.
You didn't get emails?
Maybe.
Okay, because I got an email for sure.
If I have, I haven't noticed it.
Yeah, because I got an email for DACA.
Of course, I'm still in a community college, so that might have
how am
something
I
to do
supposed
with
to
it.
get there? Emergency. Emergency. Alright, we're almost there. Come on.
And then the gravity changes stopped working.
No, basically, he said he was going to end DACA, which is the deferred action for children.
Yeah, because I got an email for
Something.
that.
Yeah. Basically, it's like allowing people who are brought here as children to have a shot at becoming a citizen of the United States. It's incomplete as it is because, Republicans. That's basically what the problem is. So Trump made a noise about, hey, I'm gonna repeal this because Obama did it. Because Obama made it, so it's not gonna be here anymore. Is there a thing in here? I don't know. I'm not gonna check. Yay, counted. So, and then afterwards, everyone in the freaking U.S. was like, "No, don't fucking do it. This is a bad idea. Like, this is both Democrats and Republicans alike are like, no, that's retarded, right?" And then Trump was like, "Oh shit." All right, and then he's like, "Yeah, who would ever want to repeal DACA? Like, that's such a terrible thing to do. Am I right, guys?" And then, so he backtracked in the most spectacular fashion, and now his fan base is incredibly angry at him. Because he's not repealing DACA anymore, or like not making noise to repeal DACA.
Can't please everyone.
So there was a. Hey, can't do that. Can't do that. Give me your soft squishies anyway.
Soft
Those aren't
squishies.
soft or squishy.
They were from the behind.
No, the star bits.
Oh no, that kills them. Aww. Oh, come on. Is there anything up here? No. Okay.
Nope.
So he says that, right? And then his fan base is upset because, of course, it's a fucking fan base. What do you expect for them? And so they start burning the Make America Great Again hats. Thank you.
And they burned it in the first place.
Probably.
Probably. I'd burn one if I see one.
Or you could be like what one person did if they take it off of someone's head and throw it in the trash.
Look at
That's
it
rude.
on the ground.
By the way, I just remembered, when you eat these guys, they become boomerangs. Oh.
Spiky.
I aimed that direction, Yoshi. Okay.
What's that? Aim the opposite way? Great idea.
So yes, his fan
The
base is
wrong
angry
direction?
because he backtracked. And also, there's the whole deal about North Korea and firing another missile over Japan. So that's 2. and,
Over
like,
Japan.
yeah, so that's 2 now in this year. Which is like in what, 3 weeks? Something like that. Okay, he's scared. Alright, what's next on my list? Because I'm tired of talking about Trump being an idiot. Oh, yes. So when I say there's an interesting past few weeks, I'm talking about the 4 or 5 hurricanes that happened during that time.
Yes.
Has it gotten up to 4 yet?
Not in America, but like
Everywhere else.
there was Harvey and then Irma and then 2 in Mexico.
Yeah.
So there's kind of a bit of a weather apocalypse.
Camera. Why?
Because the camera hates you.
So there's been kind of a weather apocalypse, and people are starting to get aware of it now, and another thing that's going on is climate change, because people attribute hurricanes to warmer weathers in the seas that causes storms to,
Happen.
well, not happen, to increase in size. Or in date. Okay, fine, fuck you. But basically, Texas and Florida get hit by hurricanes, and then some of the governors. Some people are saying like we should start talking about climate change because holy fucking shit, right? And the senators or the governor or whatever in those particular places are like, no, this is not the time to talk about climate change. You should be mourning the people who are having troubles right now. Oh, that's another thing. Let me finish this thought first, right?
Dear.
So they're saying it's not the right time to talk about climate change, and then another Republican, I believe, or Democrat, I'm not sure, but another senator said like, okay, so when is it going to be the right time to have a conversation about climate change? Because when you put it like that, you can say the same thing about firearms. Like, oh, this is not the time to talk about gun control, because after school shooting,
Yeah.
So after that, so exactly when is it going to be the right time? Because people getting shot happens basically every other day here. Oopsie. So are we going to talk about gun legislation or not? And the answer is no, because no one wants to talk about it. So yes, back to the other thing. It's another Trump thing, but when Hurricane Irma struck, Trump basically said people thought that thousands and thousands of people were going to die during the hurricane, so it's a good thing that only 33 people did.
But it's not good that anyone died.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's where you wanted the Spiny to go.
Okay. The opposite motherfucking direction. So without the context, it's like, it's incredibly rude and short-sighted. With the context, it's narcissistic. Because there hasn't been a hurricane in the whatever video game. There hasn't been a hurricane in the past 10, 20, 50 years where thousands of people have died. Because we know that shit happens now, so we have evacuations and shit. So I find that pretty.
Especially the nation's largest evacuation
Yeah.
ever.
Oh, yeah.
This is clearly not Super Mario Sunshine, Yoshi.
Okay, that was weird. He jumped over it, I guess? No. Why?
Get your mushrooms.
No,
you
Starbits.
failed.
Anyway. So yeah, but still, for apocalypses, what the hell? For weather, for hurricanes.
I mean, for some people, it was probably an apocalypse.
Yeah, 4 hurricanes in a freaking 2 weeks or 1 week. It's pretty. It means
about 2 months.
it's probably in regards to like the way what the climate change. It might just be an outlier, or like bad coincidences. But when you have 4 in 2 weeks, that gets people talking, as they should have been, freaking 20 years ago. There we go. Alright, so that's that. So what's next?
What's next?
Oh, Martin Shkreli, right.
Who?
Martin Shkreli, he's the type of guy you don't...
Wonder.
Oh boy.
Alright.
He's the kind of guy you want to punch in the throat.
Yeah! Your mom knows what's up, man! Alright, so while he's doing his laundry, I might as well explain Martin Shkreli. I was going to say, he's the type of person that he's kind of like janitors. If you don't notice him, that means he's doing fine.
Okay.
So he made news again. He made news again about putting a. This is so dumb. He's on a $5 million bail right now because of the stuff he did with what's the word I'm looking for? Not healthcare. He's infamous for raising the drug price of a certain common drug for, I believe.
Ooh, I think I've heard about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the type of drug it is. It might be just. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sorry. But basically he increased the price of that drug by 500%.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know how cheap it was originally, but 500% is 6 times the price of that, so, you know, not exactly... Oh, bye. Bye. Hey, ow!
Oh,
Yes, very
Ow!
definitely not Super Mario Sunshine, Yoshi.
Oh, got him. So yes, he's on bail for that, right? And then he made news again because in what's the game I'm looking for, not video game, on Facebook he said he basically wrote a post asking people, he was offering people $50,000 to bring a lock of Hillary Clinton's hair.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you want that?
he basically you don't know. He, like I said, like his mom said, he's the type of guy you want to punch in the throat.
You gotta get on the floor and lift clothes.
I give him the benefit of doubt and say he's the type of person that that if he's in the news that's bad. But still, freaking. So he wrote the Facebook post, right? And then people got angry, as they should, because who the hell writes that ever? So people get angry, and then the judge removes his bail. So now he has to be locked up in jail. So now he's in jail, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
That's like a good thing. Don't worry about it. This should be a trampoline, right?
So wait, was he arrested for the increasing it by 500% thing, or something else?
He had to attend a hearing, but I'm not sure about it. But he was placed on. I'm not sure if he was actually arrested. He probably was arrested because arrested is just putting you like, hey, you're going to be in a trial and stuff, right? For criminal proceedings. But I'm not exactly too sure of that, so I won't say what I don't know. What I do know is that he's in jail now because he wrote something dumb about wanting Hillary Clinton's hair. It's dumb. It's funny because he says that he was attempting at satire. So so that just means he's not funny at all.
So just saying you want something gets you arrested?
The reason being that that if you say it's something like that's an active threat because you're asking someone online to like basically take someone's hair. That's assault.
That's true. Unless it was a haircut.
Yeah, but
And if it was a haircut, it's creepy.
yeah,
Well, it's creepy either way.
it's creepy either way. But like, what the hell?
I just walked into this conversation. I don't know what's going on.
It's Martin.
Also, it's really fucking bright on the camera.
Ooh, fantastic. Hey, look,
Oh god, that is terrible.
it's Skinny Pianta. Anyway.
Skinny Pianta.
That's
And yeah, you're right. Maybe
That's
people
better.
value their hair and they want people to steal it.
That's
I can see that making sense.
It's the same. It's like saying that you want someone's fingernails. It's creepy. It's uncalled for, and it probably should get you arrested and put in somewhere safe, where no one else has to see you.
Safe for other people.
Yeah, safe for other people.
saving the world from them.
All right, and I believe I do know what's next on my topic list. Let's see. It should be yes. So Nintendo.
Yep.
There was a Nintendo Direct.
There was.
Yes.
I didn't watch it, so what was
I
that
did.
about?
I got to watch some
I
of it.
I did an aerobic exercise every time there was a good game, and I did a strength exercise every time there was a bad game.
That's an
Can
interesting
you just tell
way.
me what they've announced. I don't need to exercise to it.
That's an interesting way to go about it.
Okay, so you want to know what's good first, or what was bad first?
Anything, just anything.
Okay, first thing I thought of is, like Mario Party.
Oh yeah, the minigame collection, right?
Yeah, the top 100 minigames.
Top 100 video games.
Now, this had mixed opinions, because people were really excited about this, but on the other hand, but
Oh, hey,
it's
look.
not an actual Mario Party. Where's the boards?
So it's just the mini games.
It's
And,
just
There
the
are
minigames.
people play them just for the minigames.
Yes.
oh hey, get back here. You freaking
And-
bitch.
As far as I'm aware, no online Mario Party again.
Well, yeah.
I don't
Mario,
think there's ever been an online Mario Party.
they should though. It's
Yeah.
easy.
Wow.
I mean, probably the closest thing to online Mario Party would be the DS one. And that's just because it's
There we go. So yeah.
Alright.
What else was there?
Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Yeah, I heard. Oh yeah.
That's the first thing they announced.
Oh, people were so upset about that.
Set.
When basically when Ultra Sun and Moon was teased, basically not officially announced, but like, you know, it like basically says it exists,
Yeah.
right? People were very upset because everyone just assumed that the actual Sun and Moon was basically the full thing. So people got really upset because, hey, look, you're gonna have to spend another $60. LOL.
So it's not like Black 2 and White 2?
No. It is like Black 2 and White 2, but like,
Yeah.
because Ultra Sun and Moon, it had the end game. That's what it is. It had end game.
Did Sun and Moon not have that?
No, Sun and Moon had end game. That's what I'm saying. Sun and Moon had end game, but like there's stuff that people were suspecting that there might be a second one because there's some like construction zones in the open world, and also the lack of battle tutors,
Huh.
which has always been second
Black
like
Battle what now?
battle tutors, basically.
Tutors,
Yeah,
okay.
battle tutors. You know how like there's some moves.
Battle
like Pokemon-
tubers.
Yeah, tubers.
What is this? Vegetables?
So yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
so they got upset over that. So yeah, Ultra Sun and Moon though, it's Pokemon.
But there was good news. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney is coming to 3DS.
Yes, I
Oh,
heard
yeah.
about that. How am I supposed to beat this in a timely manner?
Timely manner. You wanted that? Why would you want that?
You don't.
These freaking crabs are giving me AIDS.
8?
I made a joke about STDs twice in one sentence.
Alright. Then they spent a lot of time talking about Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah.
Jeez, I
It's
don't,
like... Oh my goodness. I
don't
got...
care for that game at all.
Yeah, so I mean, some people on the Discord I'm on were watching it. So I was like, this must be the Xenoblade Direct they were talking about.
Fascinating.
I bet they spent more time talking about that than Super Mario Odyssey.
Well, yeah, because
Which is pretty much the point.
Odyssey was announced along.
What
in a
was that
different direct.
trajectory?
It's called
Just ground pounded diagonally.
it's called
the-
Mario has
It's a homing stuff,
it's the homing thing that Sonic has.
Oh.
but with his butt instead of outer appendages, whatever.
But Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is also announced.
Like his entire body, that is.
Anything else on the Nintendo Direct?
Yeah, there's another game that interested me.
Oh my
Oh,
god! How stupid it is.
Okay, so did you hear about Project Octopath Traveler?
Yeah, it's a new RPG.
New RPG about squids.
No, not about
No.
squids. I'm assuming Octopath means there's gonna be like 8 main paths in the game.
Hey, now that I think about it, that makes a lot of sense. Way more sense than the squids. So yeah, probably 8 paths. I think they called the game HD 2D.
HD 2D?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
HD 2D.
So it's pixelated 2D like graphics in a 3D environment.
So 2.5D.
Yeah, it's kind of 2.5D. Me?
Oh, I suck at camera.
Like the camera angles are kind of like what the Paper Mario games are like.
Huh.
I just put it that way. Square Enix.
Well, that's a new thing, I guess. Unless they're making Unless they're making an old IP out of it. Probably not, though.
No, it looks like a
No.
new IP.
Yeah. That's fine. Nintendo probably doesn't need it, but it's good to have. God fucking
You just
damn you.
missed.
Okay, Stephanie.
Can't you have a camera button?
I do have a camera button. Guess what? Fuck
It doesn't
you.
work underwater.
And it's more because I'm in a enclosed space full of things that I don't want.
Like eels.
Yes. So yeah. So the other thing that Nintendo announced that I don't think was in the Direct or anything, the NES Classic.
You mean
Oh yes.
Yeah.
you mean the SNES Classic?
Well, the SNES Classic, that too, but they also said that that in 2018 they're going to redistribute the NES Classic
Oh,
because as of right now it's discontinued.
huh.
Yep. So fucked. So that's good news if they can handle it, because the problem with the NES Classic was that you couldn't have them ever because it didn't exist.
It sold out quickly.
Yep.
It's because production.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this time when talking about the NES, come on, camera,
What the hell?
can you exist?
You're gonna drown.
Can I have a camera, please? Please,
Nope. You're doomed.
please,
What in the hell?
please,
You're dead.
please,
You're dead.
camera,
Oh.
camera, camera.
You're dead. Goodbye.
Oh, that is.
Oh, that was a good life.
Yes.
Oh! Yeah.
Wow.
You survived it.
How did you?
That.
How did you navigate this?
I have no idea. I guess I'm used to shitty games, shitty cameras. I want the coins.
Oh.
Get back here.
Oh, that's some good spinny. Oh.
Yeah, you missed every single coin in
Yeah.
the tube.
There we go. Oh,
Oh.
get back here.
What? Oh no, it's following you.
Out.
Don't bother.
Get in there.
I think it was already in there.
Just get out of there.
Get out.
Now.
Run away.
Ow. There we go. Alright, let's give this the good old buttocks. Cloud. Gimme. I can't shake out of it.
No,
Please.
you can't cancel.
Oh, there's more coins, look at that. But yeah. So they said, like I said, like I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by bad camera controls, the original problem with the NES class, oh, there was a thing in here the entire god fucking time. Spreech. So yes, the original problem was that they didn't produce enough copies to meet demand, like at all.
It's typical Nintendo.
Yeah. Reggie, I believe, said that the reason for that was because of the retailers and them not doing, them competing with each other or something along the lines of that. I'm not too
Because
sure.
the parts that they don't make, the companies that make those have to deal with, Apple and other things, so production is kind of
Moot. Oh, hey, look, coins.
difficult.
Yep. So, I'll take Reggie on his word for that. If the second release of the NES Classic actually, has them.